everyone, it's Melissa, and on today's video I will be designing a dragonfly necklace with the Jesse James beads bead mix in Nevertheless-She-Persisted. No, it's almost the new year, but it's never too early to start thinking about spring and spring jewelry. I'll also be using one of their bead strands in mint julep, as well as a couple leftover beads from other projects. This was from the ice cream collection, mint chocolate chip, and I think that's going to pair very nicely with that. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what's in this beautiful bead mix. These are all the wonderful beads you get in this bead collection. Also, there's some little wings, like dragonfly wings. Those would be super cute if you wanted to make a pendant or use them as earrings. The star of the show is this gorgeous dragonfly focal with an AB crystal in the center. Just look how that sparkles. Beautiful. I like how they mix their metals in this collection. You have some gold spacer beads and some gold beads here with like the check glass or glass crystals, but then you have metal spacers in the silver tone, and then you have some blues, these little multicolored beads with blue, green, like a darker purple, and a gold, almost like the sheen of a pyrite color. You have these little teardrop beads and like a hematite, and they're faceted. These little spacer beads in a turquoise color. More gold beads, your little rondelles because you need that pop of sparkle. Then some more glass crystals and some teardrops in a gorgeous turquoise color. And you have some of this like kind of teal, dark green, little crystal rondelle in about a 6mm. Beautiful bead mix. It will pair perfectly with this strand. I'm also going to use some of the little connectors from the Magical Mystery Bead Box for December from Starry Night. And I'm going to go ahead and make this a 2-strand necklace. I will also be adding in this bead mix in Dragonfly from the Magical Mystery Bead Box. I think it'll fit really well into the design. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what's inside this mix. This is the bead mix in Dragonfly. Beautiful, beautiful mix of colors. You have your golds, your silvers, and you have these little cute little dragonfly charms, and then some color ones in the gold. I went ahead and started designing some earrings with them. Beautiful mix. I think these little dragonflies here in the silver are going to be a little charm for those little wings. We'll have to play around with that idea and see how it turns out. But beautiful mix. You have your pinks. I just kind of give it that pop of color, throw everything together. These little gold butterfly charms. Beautiful mix. Additional tools you will need for this project will be beading wire. I will be using Bead-alon. Of course, your beading tools, wire cutter and pliers. Jump rings, and we're going to first start off by adding a jump ring to this adorable dragonfly focal. I'm going to start by using the boho bead strand in mint julep, and that one's going to be my second strand for my necklace. For the most part, I'm going to keep the beads the way they are on the strand. I'm just going to go ahead and move them around and add some other beads from the dragonfly mix. This is the bottom strand of my dragonfly necklace. We have that beautiful focal, some glass crystals, metal spacers, to the beautiful boho beads, and I used the larger ones, and then I just kind of graduated to the smaller ones. Now we're going to go ahead and grab the bead stringing wire and string it on to the wire. Now you can leave it on the spool and start on one side and go ahead and string it, or if you want, you can go ahead and use a bead stopper if you have one. This is my top strand that I have created for the necklace, and I'm just going to go ahead and add these little micro silver rondelles in between each of the beads just to give it that little pop of sparkle onto the design. Once I go ahead and add those on, I will string them and then I will add them to my connector. Once you string the other strand, go ahead and lay your top strand inside the bottom strand and go ahead and eyeball it and see how it lays. Is it touching the bottom strand? Is it kind of going off to the side? Are the beads not laying just right? Go ahead and make any adjustments. My top strand is a little bit shorter than I wanted it, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add those little teardrop beads to the top, just so that my bead strand can drop down just a little bit and be by those larger bohos on the bottom. Then once you go ahead and you're happy with your design, go ahead and attach it to your clasp. Now that my necklace is connected to the clasp or the connector up front, now I have to decide if I want to add chain or if I want to add another beaded strand to the back. Not quite sure. I think the chain would be really pretty because kind of all the beaded necklace and the focals up front. You just want to make that pop and be the headline. You can just leave it as the chain, or you can go ahead and add some extra beads on there. I'll just have to play around with it and see what my final design will be. For the back of the necklace, I decided to add some chain that I had in my collection. Just so it wouldn't take away too much from the necklace, I really wanted that dragonfly to be the focal and the star of the show. Now we're going to create matching earrings to the beautiful necklace that we just designed. You're going to go ahead and grab the 2 dragonfly wings, dragonfly charms or butterfly charms, earring hooks of your choice, and some beads from the collection and 2 eye pins. To get started, go ahead and pick up an eye pin. With your plier, gently open up the loop on your eye pin. The jump ring on the dragonfly wing, go ahead and thread it on and add your dragonfly charm. And then just go ahead and close it back up. And now you're ready to start putting your beads onto the eye pin. And go ahead and use one of the larger baby blue beads. I'm going to use these really pretty bead caps, almost the seafoam green iridescent bead that was on the boho mint julep strand. And we're just going to go and top that off with another bead cap. And then go ahead and make a simple loop or a wrapped loop. I will be using the one-step looper. For the one-step looper, I am using the 1.5 millimeter. They do have 2 other sizes. This is the smallest of them. Go ahead and pick up your eye pin, thread it through the looper. Make sure that your bead does not go past that jaw. Just go ahead and give it a squeeze and slowly release, and you have a loop. I'm going to pick up the other one, slowly put that in. This is really nice if you have to make a lot of charm bracelets or you want a lot of dangles. It really saves your hands and it works up pretty fast as well. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and attach our ear wires. And just like that, we have created a beautiful pair of spring dragonfly earrings. The colors are just beautiful, that pale green and the light aqua, absolutely stunning. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for my channel for more videos. Have a wonderful day.